I say it multiple times in the video, but piracy is a crime. I do not at all encourage this. I am saying this in the beginning so that I do not get taken down. I am discussing how Nintendo can stop piracy and make more money and stop this crime. Not to be a whole goody two-shoes or anything, but I wanted to talk about it because it is a big thing going on right now in the whole Tears of the Kingdom space. I'm talking about how to stop it, not how to do it. There you go. Alright, I'm back. Welcome back to the second channel, guys. Do you know what I want to talk about? How Nintendo needs to be stopping piracy. With all of the Tears of the Kingdom leaks and ROM dumps, I'm going to give you some advice that I feel like if I was a pirater would work on me. Now, first things first, I never do an intro like this, but thank you all so much for the support on the second channel already. It's popping. You all are here. We're getting content to you. Thank you all so much. I love you all. With that said, if you have been following the Nintendo news recently, you would probably know that Tears of the Kingdom has been leaked. The ROM is out there. Now, quick message to Nintendo. Do not take this video down. I am helping you and giving you advice, and I do not encourage piracy at all. I don't do it. You should not do it. Please do not do it. It is a crime. With that said, how do you stop this? If you're Nintendo, you are angry. You are actually angry. You are so upset that the game is leaked. Thousands and thousands who have modded Switch emulators are downloading this. How do you stop this? How do you stop piracy? Number one, you don't do it. No, I'm kidding. But number two, what you do when something like this happens, it doesn't help to shut down emulators or to shut down GitHub like they were doing last night. They filed a DMCA takedown to GitHub. I didn't read too much into it. It was something for, I assume it was something for Tears of the Kingdom. I believe that's what it was. Something like some software that'll help you do something, you know, I don't know. But here's how you stop piracy. I've been talking about it. Let's get to it. Nintendo likes to take down the people who are distributing the piracy. As I just said, the GitHub DMCA takedown. They're taking down that. They're taking down, you know, they're sending a DMCA takedown to Discord to have them stop people sending out leaks. You don't go after the people who are distributing the piracy, because if you go after one ROM site, there's 50 more doing the exact same thing. You only took down one that a few people are using. Now they're all going to flock to the other ones. You don't do that. You don't do that. If you're a big sports company, I wouldn't even recommend going after one website, because, as I said, there's 50 more doing the exact same thing. They'll all just flock over there. What you do is you stop the behavior. Let me tell you this. Put yourself in this scenario right now. If you're Nintendo, or sorry, put it this way. If you're a pirater, if you're pirating games, which is a crime, do not do it. I heavily do not encourage it. If you're doing this, and Nintendo goes after and arrests and fines one other fellow pirater, normal average guy, millions of dollars, you're going to stop pirating games, because they're going after people just like you, where you're actually in trouble this time. Put it that way. If they start going after average people, which takes time, but they'll get to you. If they start doing that, I think people will actually stop, because you're actually in danger. The only people in danger as of right now are the sites and the people who are distributing the games, which does help to stop distributing it, obviously, but it's always going to be out there. Once a Tears of the Kingdom ROM dump is out there, it's going to be out there forever. Somebody has it downloaded, they're going to redistribute it, things like that. So you're gonna have 50 more copies of that file somewhere on the site. But you start taking down people like the similar people to pirators. Like, if I'm a pirater, they took down my best friend. They fined him millions. Best believe I'm not pirating a game after that. I think that's how you stop piracy. Now, I'm actually going to show you on the overhead camera. Look, so somebody was pirating Tears of the Kingdom, and Reggie actually went after them and had replied to them on Twitter, and like, nothing is being done. What would happen right now? Well, what would happen if you go after that guy who is pirating Tears of the Kingdom right now? What would happen? everybody else who has it would probably get it off their hard drives, get it off their Switch, and be kind of afraid and want to pirate your games in the future if you go after this one average guy. But going after these modders like the Gary Bowser guy who was fined and went to jail and has to pay 20 to 30% of his income every year, like, that's not really how you do it. You punish one guy at a hacking company who was creating software to mod, and yeah, those devices are not being sold, so there is less piracy happening. But go after a Joe Schmo, go after a random guy on Twitter, go after the guy who was posting the Mario movie over and over again on Twitter, and it won't happen again. If you go after and find that Twitter guy who is posting the whole Mario movie, if you go after it and you find him $1 million, put him in jail. No one else is doing that. Nobody else. That'll stop piracy, all in all. Because we've seen other movies get uploaded to Twitter in entirety. The full hour and 30-minute movie, the full 3-hour movie. If one company takes action, I think no one else is doing it. Because you're next if you do it, Like, let's say, I already explained it, right? But if you're pirating a game, someone else gets arrested for it, you're next. So you will stop. I think that's the way. I would at least try it. Because everyone's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to pirate the game, And they all say it on Reddit. Like, if you wanted to go after individuals for it, it's not hard. People always on Reddit are like, yeah, pirating games is, it's fine. If you go after these guys, no one else is saying that anymore. No one else is saying that. There's no mention of piracy. And you can still go after ROM sites. But in addition, go after individuals. Now, I don't mean to be like a Nintendo shill. Like, yeah, guys, I really hate piracy. I don't encourage it. It's a crime. It's a crime. I don't encourage this. But if you're Nintendo, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You scare the people who are taking part in this, right? You scare these people. That's how. And so I did want to speak about that because it is Tears of the Kingdom time. People are doing this more and more and more with a game that is not even out yet. You'll never be able to stop piracy entirely, but I know if I was pirating games, that would scare the life out of me. So there's that little message for the big N, Nintendo. Let me know what you think. How else can they stop piracy? What are your thoughts on the whole Tears of the Kingdom being leaked? I want to know. Once again, I don't mean to be like a big rule enforcer, like, yeah, piracy's bad, but I don't encourage it. It's terrible. Don't do it. Crime. But let me know what you think. How can they stop it? I'll see you all in the next one. Adios.